your question reads, the world is increasingly interconnected. How would you leverage international partnerships and collaborations to advance Botswana's interest and address global challenges? Would you like me to repeat the question? I will repeat the question. The world is increasingly interconnected. How would you leverage international partnerships and collaborations to advance Botswana's interests and address global challenges?
Thank you for the question. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, judges. I personally believe in communication and social platforms. We know that in these days, everything is put on social media. So through social media, I'll be using my project, Tender Treasures, to be able to reach other countries. Not only will this focus on Botswana, but globally. Workshops and talking about it, advising it, advertising it as much as possible, and making sure that we are all connected. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Future. Up next, we have Selwana. Selwana, please pick a number 1 through 5.
Question 1.
Selwana has chosen the number 1. I will now read her question. Selwana, your question is, environmental sustainability is a critical issue. How would you advocate for responsible environmental practices to promote awareness of climate change in Botswana? I will repeat the question. Environmental sustainability is a critical issue. How would you advocate for responsible environmental practices and promote awareness of climate change in Botswana?
Thank you very much for the question. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, judges. Community engagement and education is one of the cornerstones that we can definitely use to address the issues of environmental sustainability in our country. Through engaging our community members, our leaders, dikgosi tsa rona, students and teachers in schools, we will be able to ensure that topics of environmental sustainability are spread across. And in that way, we will be able to combat any kind of challenge that regards to climate change. Furthermore, education is a key part of who we are as Botswana, and our syllabus in our schools provides us with the education that is regarded to environmental sustainability, which is why I would advocate for this education to continue. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Selwana. Ladies and gentlemen, now we will proceed to Magdeline. Magdeline, please pick a number 1 through 5.
5.
5. Thank you. This is the envelope containing Magdalene's question. Thank you. Magdeline, your question reads, imagine you encounter a situation where your personal beliefs conflict with the expectations of your role as Miss Botswana. How would you navigate this ethical dilemma and uphold the integrity of this position? I will repeat the question. Imagine you encounter a situation where your personal beliefs conflict with the expectations of your roles as a Miss Botswana. How would you navigate this ethical dilemma and uphold integrity of the position?
Thank you so much for the question. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that one of my qualities is being integrity. Having integrity allows you to be truthful and ethical. Be it that I find myself in a very compromising situation as Miss Botswana, I would uphold my value and quality of integrity and allow myself to finally uphold my standards as Miss Botswana. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your answer. Now, last but certainly not least, this question goes to Ruth. There's only one envelope left, and that's lucky number 4. And it reads, as Miss Botswana, you will be expected to use your platform to drive positive change. What specific, achievable goals would set you for your reign? And how would you hold yourself accountable to achieving them? I will repeat the question. As Miss Botswana, you will be expected to use your platform to drive positive change. What specific, measurable, and achievable goals would you set for your reign, and how would you hold yourself accountable for achieving them?
Thank you very much for the question. Good evening, judges. Dumelang Botswana. As a Miss Botswana, the goal that I would have is to make sure that women understand that we are more than what we look like. We are more than what we appear to be like. We are our intellect, our abilities, our confidence, our values, our principles. I believe that I want to teach women to understand that being beautiful on the outer is good for greetings, but being beautiful inside is good for sustainability. Because women who are beautiful with substance, they're able to bring impact, change, and drive positivity. And I will hold myself accountable to this because it is something that I live by every day, to live a purpose-fulfilled life, a life that has meaning and ministry. Thank you so much for the question.
Thank you very much, Ruth. And Botswana, there you have it, our Miss Botswana 2025 Top 5 Finalists. May we please give them a round of applause as they have their last parade. Miss Botswana.
Oh, yes, we are. And I am so proud of these ladies for making it this far. All of the ladies are phenomenal in their own ways. I think just making it to the top 10 on its own, just entering Miss Botswana on its own. Speaking of Miss Botswana, an event like this cannot go on without bringing up and talking about a wonderful young lady who is currently our ambassador for Botswana, Anisha Gaethusi.
Anisha Gaethusi, fun fact, if you remember, Palesa and I were the ones who were present or were hosting as she was crowned. So in a way, as we got a chance to introduce her to this role, it's only appropriate that we are the people that allow her to say goodbye to her title as Miss Botswana, as she gets ready to face the world as Miss World Botswana.
Which is happening in May. On the what, 7th?
Her competition starts on the 7th of May and will end in June.
Botswana, are we ready to bring that blue crown home? That's not very convincing. Are we ready to bring that blue crown home? And we surely trust that Anisha will do just that. And I think she's very capable of being this person who brings it home. We've had a remarkable young woman come so close to becoming our Miss Africa. And now that the way has been paved, basically. We're now just waiting for her to go in there and grab it. And we're so excited and honored.
Well said, Palesa. And as we look forward into her future, let's take a moment to look back at her reign as Miss Botswana. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our reigning queen, Anisha Gaethusi.
I was supposed to say hi. It's a dream, you understand, to be just on such a big stage and take over it. Hello world, my name is Anisha Gaethusi, your Miss Botswana 2024. We're ready to represent Botswana at Miss World.
Ladies and gentlemen, behind every queen is a kingdom of unwavering support. Tonight, we honor the partners who have stood by our reigning Miss Botswana, ensuring her journey is nothing short of extraordinary. From fashion to fitness, from elegance to empowerment, these are the brands that have made her reign possible. Let's celebrate the sponsors who continue to elevate the Miss Botswana legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, for the past year, she has reigned with elegance, purpose, and unwavering dedication. She has been the beauty, or the face of beauty with purpose, the embodiment of grace, and a true queen of unity. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we welcome back to the stage Miss World Botswana 2024, Anisha Gaethusi, for her final walk.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what a night. As I stand before you, lastly, today as Miss Botswana, I am filled with immense gratitude. I'm truly grateful for this journey. And this journey has truly been a journey filled of resilience, strength, and purpose. And I want to thank each and everyone that has stood by me and supported me. Thank you so much. Wow. Ooh, I promise not to cry. Oh my. Oh, it has truly been a journey that it was only made true by the people that stood by me. I mean, I'm always preaching about unity. I'm always preaching that standing together represents the powerhouse that I am. And my family, my team, my friends, they've truly played a huge role in making me the young lady that I am. The Miss Botswana that I am today, I wouldn't be the Miss Botswana that I am without your support as Botswana. And this is truly the strength that I, get from everyone here. And I can't be more grateful. To Mr. Benjamin Railatati, you have truly made my dreams come true, and I'm truly grateful for you. I could be a queen for more than 2 years, hopefully. You can keep me for a while. But it is time to pass on the crown. It is time to make another girl's dream come true. To the next queen, you are the true embodiment of a Botswana. You must continue to represent every person in Botswana, each and every person that you have that has been supporting you. From my last answer as a contestant in Miss Botswana, I talked about unity. I talked about how I represent the people, the clothes I wear, the makeup, the hair. I represent every person that supports me. And to the next queen, I hope you remember the people that have stood by you throughout your journey. And to every girl, the finalist, I want to say congratulations for making this far. It is not an easy journey, and to keep up the resilience to really step on stage and walk and say, I have walked my part, I have done my part, and knowing very well there's only one crown, I want to say I'm really proud of each and every girl backstage, and you're a true queen. Oh my God, I'm saying so many thank yous. But thank you so much, Botswana. This is not the end of my journey. I am the Miss World Botswana and representing every Botswana at Miss World 72nd Festival in India, once again. And I'm really excited, truly excited to represent every Botswana. And Lesego, thank you so much for the inspiration. You stood by me throughout the journey, and I wouldn't forget you. You really showed me the path. You've really paved the way for me, and I'm truly grateful. Botswana bethu, ke a leboga, pula. Thank you so much, guys. Oh. Hi, Mommy.
That was absolutely beautiful. Thank you for that speech. And thank you for dedicating your time. Thank you for dedicating your time to us as a nation, giving yourself. We know what it's like for you to be in this position, and rago leboga from the bottom of our hearts.
Right, Anisha, this is your moment. You're handing over your crown. You have been an absolutely phenomenal queen, and you will continue to be a phenomenal queen as you represent our blue, black, and white nation once again in India. Thank you very much, Anisha. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now getting ready for the big moment, the announcement of Miss Botswana 2025. And I ask that our top 5 finalists join us on stage. Let's give them a warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Of a new queen. One more time, Botswana, welcome on stage our top 5 finalists. And here they are. One of these does dazzling ladies will get the opportunity to share her beauty and her purpose with the world. Please help me welcome on stage the top 10 finalists for the official crowning of a new Miss Botswana. We are just a few moments away from finding out who will wear Botswana's most prestigious title. Give it up for our top 10 finalists! Thank you very much, ladies. Allow me to take this moment to call onto stage Gaethusi auditing firm, because they have been auditing our competition throughout this year. And they will be presenting us the results and ensuring that they are indeed true and fair. Ladies and gentlemen, on stage we have Gaethusi.
Hello everybody, my name is Ntelang-Segaise from Gaethusi, and as independent auditors, we can confirm that we have reviewed the judges' results tonight and consider them to be accurately recorded and true and fair and based on the judges' decisions. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We were about to say,
were
don't
worried.
leave with the results. Thank you so much.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment. Are
the
you
moment.
ready? Are they ready? I don't think they're ready.
I don't
Let's
think
keep
they're
it
ready.
amongst ourselves, shall we?
So we should hide the...
Yeah, let's hide them.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to find out who your Miss Botswana 2025 is? No? Can I hear who you think your next queen is? There's only one way to find out. In my hand
Is the results.
lies a beautiful opportunity waiting for one of these young ladies. And I hope you know that you are deserving, you are ready, and you are ready to have fun and take Botswana and the world by storm. All right? Let's do this.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have the crowning ensemble on stage? May we please have the crowning ensemble on stage? In the meantime, Anisha, come here. Right. I want to find out, last year, it was very ironic. I got to ask you your Q&A question. And ironically enough, when she won Miss Teen Botswana, again, I got to ask her her final question. I'm thinking this is a sign I need to host Miss World. You know?
I think you do. I think you do.
You seem to have
You need to
good
come
luck
over. We need to get the crown.
when I'm on stage.
Let's get the crown.
Right, but this is the final moment. And as you look at the top 5 there, how are you feeling? Are you thinking back?
It is, I am reminiscing about the moment where my hands were shaking and I was in deep prayer. I was like, God, if this is my time, please show me a sign. And you showed up.
Oh, wow, so I'm a sign, huh? Right.
Yeah. So the girls look beautiful. Please be proud of yourself. I know it's been a hard journey and I'm proud of you. You did very well.
Thank you very much to our beautiful reigning Miss World Botswana. Anisha, we can get ready to crown. Once more, I ask, may we please have the complete crowning ensemble.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ensemble that our beautiful lady is talking about is the gorgeous chair that our queen needs to sit on. Now, what is a queen without a throne, right?
Yes, you can.
And so we'll just wait a moment while that's going to be coming on stage. But what I'm going to do is just give Anishi a second.
I'd love to ask my beautiful princesses to step up the stage and come crown their first and second princess. It would be truly an honor for them to pass on their duties. May you please step up stage, please? I'd love that. Thank you so much.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage Sebaka Manyapeza and Hallie Hashfield.
All right, the ensemble has arrived and we will wait for Hallie and Sebaka to come up and then we will be ready to announce the winner of Miss Botswana 2025.
And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, our first princess for the year 2024, Hallie Hashfield. She's accompanied by her second princess, Sebaka Manyapeza. Ladies, we promised no more tears tonight.
I think this is so befitting because these three beautiful women are all passing down the baton at the same time. And so, without further ado, let's get into the results.
Yes. Our second princess for Miss Botswana 2025 is... Congratulations to Girly!
Congratulations, Girly. You have made us proud as a nation. And Sebaka is now passing on the baton to her, and we're sure you'll take it with the biggest pride.
Congratulations to Girly. Sebaka has officially passed on her title as second runner-up and second princess.
Moving on. Our second princess of Miss Botswana 2025 is... Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Selwana. Congratulations. Congratulations, Selwana.
Hallie Hashfield has officially passed on her title as first princess to Selwana. Botswana, this is the moment. Miss Botswana 2025 is...
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for
Ruth!
There she is, your queen, Ruth, Miss Botswana 2025. A shining star, an amazing woman, and your new ambassador Absolutely beautiful. And here's the moment Anisha passes on the crown to Ruth. A legacy. We are excited for the work you are about to do. We are happy and we are embracing you as a nation. As Miss Botswana 2025, please take your first walk as the Queen of Botswana. Ladies and gentlemen, she is your queen. And we couldn't be more proud. We need to keep that round of applause going, ladies and gentlemen. She is our new Miss Botswana. We can do better than that. Absolutely beautiful. And while Ruth, please just wait for us at the top. Can we have your first and second princess join the Queen? Ladies and gentlemen, your first and second princess.
This is the moment, Botswana. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your new Miss Botswana. Give it up for Ruth. Joining her, we have her first Princess Selwana and her second Princess Girly. Together, these three beautiful ladies embark on a beautiful journey of sisterhood, beauty, and purpose. From us, Falisa and I'd like to say, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure. And we wish you the very best and good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our Miss Botswana 2025 competition. And with that, have a good night.